It has been a very rough year for Jordan Romano, his first in Philadelphia after 6 years in Toronto.
6 years in Toronto, 6 years of success in Toronto as their closer.
Had the closer's job with the Phillies early in the season, but lost that job, which now belongs to Joan Duran. Mark Vientos had another big night, a pair of RBI doubles. He leads off in the home 7th inning. And takes the first slider outside for ball 1. Vientos, Nimmo, and Taylor. Mets have scored in each of the last 3 innings. 3 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and 2 in the 6th in a game they once trailed 3-0. And Vientos takes a fastball inside from Romano, 2-0. It's only the 2nd time in his career that Vientos has had 2 doubles in a game.
Wow.
Takes a big rip at a high slider, and it's 2-1. Christopher Sanchez had not allowed more than 4 runs in any game this year. That's got him for 6 runs, 5 earned tonight. Oh, and Vientos is drilled. Ouch. That got him on the shoulder blade.
I mean, right between the numbers. Those hurt.
Oh, ribs.
Maybe ribs.
Lower, yeah.
Take it back.
That hurts.
It's worse.
Yep.
That's a rib shot.
Maybe he might have got it in the lat. Could help.
Yep. Brett Beatty will run for Vientos, who will get the rest of the night off. Beatty, the better defender and the faster runner. So Vientos can go throw some ice on his back and revel in what has been another good night for him. For Romano, that's only the 3rd batter he's hit this year. 70th time a Met has been hit. That's the most in the National League. So here's Nimmo, who had an RBI single in the Mets' 3-run 4th. Beatty at first jumping off the bag, and Romano misses badly for ball 1. Beatty's got 6 steals this year. And the slider in for a strike to Nimmo, 1-1. Sanchez went 5 1/3, 6 runs, 5 earned, 8 hits. David Robertson allowed an inherited runner to score, 2/3 of an inning, no runs, 1 hit. Another slider for a strike, and it's 1-2 to Nimmo. Carlos Mendoza had to go to his bullpen early, needed 15 outs from them. He's gotten 9. 6 more to get. Well outside, 2-2. Ryan Helsley is up in the Mets bullpen. Nobody needs a good outing, and there's nobody from whom the Mets need a good outing more than Ryan Helsley. He's allowed at least a run in 6 of his last 7 appearances. 2-2. And a slider at the feet of Nimmo, and it's 3-2. I talked to Ryan today. He said he knows he's tipping his pitches. He knows what he needs to fix, but sometimes in the heat of action, it's hard to fix. That's too high, ball 4. So the Mets have the first 2 men on in the 7th.
Score 2 or 3. As far as tipping your pitches, Gary, what happens is that you originally end up tipping your pitches because you don't know what you're doing, and then someone tells you what you're doing, and then you become so self-conscious sometimes you don't deliver the pitch because you're worried about tipping your pitches. So it's a fine line between figuring it out. That's why you have so many guys who kind of flutter the glove, do something to make sure that the other team can't pick it up. I think they've also picked up some grips when they've been on second base as well.
I mean, the way he was describing it, he said, when you're in the game, when you're in the bullpen, as Taylor drops down a bunt foul, when you're in the bullpen and you're thinking about it, it's really easy to mask whatever it is that you're tipping. But when you get into the heat of action, it's something that you've done for so long, it's hard to break your focus to concentrate on the thing you need to do.
It's like driving a car in the street and then be dropped into the Indy 500.
Another sacrifice bunt here. playing for runs. Every game important.
It's that one. Hard base hit into left field. Beatty around third. He's going to stop there as Marsh loops one into the cutoff man. With nobody out, Mike Sarbaugh playing very conservatively. Mets have the bases loaded with nobody out.
Well, you got the bases loaded and nobody out, so don't take a chance. And Taylor again with 2 hits, starting to hit the ball.
And they put 6 hits in his last 13 at bats.
Put the bunt on the first pitch and then let him swing. 0-1. It's usually reversed. They give you the first pitch to swing.
Now the infield has to come in for McNeil. And Jeff takes the slider up for ball 1. So Jordan Romano, whom the Mets beat in an extra inning game earlier this year, coming from behind in the 10th inning, in immediate trouble. A hit batsman, a walk, and a single, loading the bases with nobody out. And McNeil fouls back the high fastball. He had a good rip at that.
Remember, the bunt attempt by Taylor brought Bohm in. Once it brought Bohm in, that ball got by him. It might have been a double play ball.
Jordan Romano has given up 9 home runs this year in 41 2/3 innings. Jeff McNeil has never hit a grand slam. He takes a slider low and in. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, Romano was just all over the place.
Rob Thompson is seeing a lot of this from his erstwhile closer.
It looks like he fights himself too. He's talking to himself on the mound.
And now it's 3-1 to McNeil with no place to put him. Maybe he was leaving Canada. I mean, he's a Canadian.
That's right.
Pitched in Canada. Did great. Great spot for McNeil. Ahead on the count, 3-1. And Jeff flies one out to right, not very deep. Kepler comes in under it. Tagging at third is Beatty. Beatty will come in to score as Kepler has his throw cut off by Harper. It's a sacrifice fly for McNeil. And the Mets now have a 4-run lead at 7-3.
Boy, Kepler just had plenty of time to get in front and momentum going forward, and he drifted back, and that is, look at this. And that's the end of it right there. And Sarbaugh saw it, and that's why he sent him. Boy, the Phillies have really played poorly in the field in this game.
So the Mets have scored in 4 consecutive innings. They've run off 7 unanswered runs. And now Luis Torrens, who drove in a run with a double to right center his last time up. Nimmo at second, Taylor at first, 1 out. And Torrens takes a slider inside for ball 1. He just can't line that slider for strikes.
His mechanics are all over the place. When he lands, he sometimes does the splits almost.
Yep.
Torrens check swing a foul. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Your follow through, you want it to be more compact, and you want it to be the same every time. And he's kind of loose legged, and when he lands, his feet are wide apart.
Fly ball foul, 1-2.
That was a little better there. So if you have your feet wide apart, then that means your back leg never came through. And that's the key in pitching, is you got to get your backside through to the plate. He has it more split towards third and first.
He's ahead on Torrens, 1-2 with Lindor on deck. And Louis hits one out to right center field. That's pretty deep. Back goes Kepler near the wall, and it's out of here. Luis Torrens goes the other way for a 3-run homer, and the Mets put the hammer down in the 7th inning. Third home run of the year for Torrens, a 3-run shot, and it's 10-3 New York. It's a 4 RBI game for Luis Torrens.
Hanging breaking ball, Keith.
Hanging breaking ball, and like I said before, it is doubled the prior at bat to the opposite field. That's his strength.
Well, both balls he's hit tonight have been to right center. This one a little further than the one before.
That does put the hammer down. Mets win this ball game. It's a tremendous come from behind.
They were down 3-0 when they came to bat in the fourth. 2 out and nobody on. An innocuous base hit by Alonso and then a balk. And everything has flowed in the Mets' direction since. Luis Torrens matching his career high with 4 RBIs.
Bullpen's been perfect thus far.
Lindor foul tips it for strike 3, and that's the second out. That Mets home run means City will donate $2,000 to No Kid Hungry to help the 1 in 5 kids in America facing hunger right now.
Ball skiing to the Mets. Thank you very much.
Well, Sanchez began the day with the second best ERA in the National League at 2.46. It went up to 2.66 with his performance tonight. Soto's been on base 3 times in a row with a single and 2 walks.
The follow through we were talking about. It's all arms and legs. You get so wide there that it's really hard to go north and south because that's what you're trying to do, right?
You know, as a hitter observing, he's just not getting his breaking ball over. You can get into a hitter's count or jump on a first pitch fastball if he tries to get ahead of you.
Romano has now allowed 10 home runs in 42 1/3 innings.
That's the nightmare summer. That's what that is.
Speaking of home runs, Junior Caminero hit 2 more tonight.
No way.
He's got 39 now. He's 22 now, but it's his age 21 season.
He's chasing Eddie Matthews. 1954. Matthews hit 47.
1-2 to Soto. And he takes strike 3 called. So back-to-back strikeouts for Romano after the horse had left the barn. Big hit for Torrens makes it 10-3.